Good morning, hello and welcome to Crafters TV, our very first show on this, let's be honest, pretty chilly here in the northeast Tuesday morning, so it's lovely to have your company. Hopefully we're going to bring a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of warmth into your craft rooms today, wherever you are joining us from. So we've got a really exciting day lined up. I mean, we always have exciting days on Crafters TV, but we've got £10 Tuesday on the website, a little bit more about that in just a moment. And we've also got a fabulous new launch, which is so exciting, and we're going to be sharing that with you during this morning's wake-up call. This afternoon we've got a craft vault show that's actually a bonus point special as well, which is super exciting. Lots and lots to get our teeth into throughout the day here on Crafters TV. But don't worry, I'm not here on my own. I am joined by, I've just called her our little ray of sunshine, because absolutely she is. She's got one of the best laughs in TV, let's be honest. It's our lovely Debbie Fisher.
Oh, Lily, thank you.
It's
and
lovely
lovely
to meet
be
you.
working this morning together.
It is. I think we've only done one show together before.
We have, yeah,
I mean, we see each other all the time.
Yep.
I hear your laugh most of the time. I know sometimes I'll be sat in the office and the shows are live and I can hear her laugh. I can go, yeah, that's Debbie laughing.
Yeah, that's Debbie. I've got the loudest laugh, I think, in history.
I don't know, not just loud, but I think it's just cheerful. I think it's what we need, especially on a day like today.
Absolutely. It's really chilly, isn't it?
Gosh.
So not good at all. But actually, we've got an amazing day planned because we do have a new launch later on, which we're going to be showing you some of the things today. So I've got a few samples from our design team. It's all about the swirly borders. I love these, Lily. They are beautiful. So if you just want one to adorn the front of your card, it's going to look amazing. Having them on the side like that, I just think they're amazing. The card, the papers in this is just beautiful. It's a little bit different to what we've done before, the colour palette. There's some extra things in that we've not done before, which you're going to absolutely love. And what about turning your cards into little easel cards? You know, it's all about different concepts, but those swirl dies are going to absolutely just take over everything on your card and look absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited to show you my take on these. So yeah, be really nice.
Yeah, can't wait to see what demos you've got lined up, 'cause that craft kit is absolutely stunning. I think for me, the word that sums it up best is elegant. It's so elegant, isn't it?
Yes, I agree.
Really opulent, those papers. Absolutely stunning. And like Debbie said, something a little bit different for a subs box, but really excited to sort of sneak peek that one during wake up call before it properly launches at 6 o'clock tonight. But I did mention earlier, we've not just got the launch, we've got so many more exciting things coming up throughout the day here on Crafters TV. But I've got to mention first off the bat, because it's pretty exciting, we've got a £10 Tuesday and there's some absolutely cracking deals that you'll find on the website. So if you click onto the website, on the homepage you'll see that little banner. A nice frosty theme on there, especially for winter. We've got our £10 Tuesday section. We've got absolutely tons in there and a really nice range and variety of things that we've got included. All £10 or $10, but for today only. You've got things like some of your Sarah signature collections. We've even got that tag punch. You've got a few Christmas items, even a few threaders items as well in there, which is really exciting. But we've lost a couple of them already due to stock, so you're going to have to be quick on some of those. Some of them are quite low stock, like some of the Spectrum Raw items. We've not got tons of those, so make sure you do click onto the website and bag yourself a bargain early doors. Maybe great for stocking fillers. Maybe you've got last minute Christmas gifts that you need to pick up, then perfect. Just a £10 price point. It's really nice if you are maybe looking for Secret Santa gifts. That's going to be absolutely perfect. But enough about £10 Tuesday. Do make sure you check it out. But as we've seen earlier, we've got a very exciting new launch coming to you tonight officially at 6 p.m. on launch party. But of course, we're going to sneak peek it right here, right now. You don't have to wait till the official launch. You can pick up this brand new craft kit right now, and an absolutely stunning craft kit it is too. Something a little bit different, like we did reference a little bit earlier, but this is going to be so easy. If you are a beginner, it's going to be super quick and simple to craft with. You're getting your gorgeous subs box. If you've never seen one of our craft kits before, they're absolutely stunning quality, fabulous for a gift. You get everything you need included in that kit to make, we say a minimum of 12 cards, but really that number comes from the number of card blanks that you get within the kit. You're getting tools in here, you're getting dies and stamps. So as long as you look after those, I know it's a cliche, but look after those and they'll look after you. You'll have them for life. They're not consumables. So you get this gorgeous quality craft kit. It is $24.99 or $29.95. If you're in platinum, it's coming down under that £20 price mark, $19.99 or $23.96. We're going to be talking about the club an awful lot during today and during the shows, because we do have that bonus point special craft vault coming up this afternoon. But you're also getting 50 bonus points when you are picking up this brand new craft kit. But what exactly are we getting within the kit? Well, like I say, it's a complete collection. You're getting everything you need to create the most stunning, elegant and opulent cards. So it's great if you are a beginner, because you get everything contained within this box. So we're getting 2 dies, so really large statement dies, these beautiful swirl designs, brilliant for use, perhaps a couple of those on your gatefolds or as stoppers on easel cards. Perhaps you're going to cut them several times and build up your own background. Maybe you're even going to snip into elements and use them as corners or embellishments, or even decoupage them up. Lots of options with those 2 different dies. Absolutely gorgeous, intricate detail in there. Something so elegant about those 2 die sets. And then we come into the stamps, and we get 4 different sentiment stamps included within the box, and a gorgeous, really elegant and opulent font in there. Something sort of quite script almost. Looks like you've got a calligraphy pen and ink and actually written those yourself. And you get a range of different fonts in there as well, and different sentiments, so something for every occasion. Absolutely stunning font we've got on there. And then we come into our cardstock, and this is what I always say is something that's so important to include in these kits, because it means that everything is going to coordinate absolutely perfectly with each other. So if you are new to crafting and perhaps you're a little bit concerned about getting all your papers and your cardstock matching perfectly, then we've taken care of that for you. You've got your pattern papers, 12 sheets of those, 8 by 8 inches in size. And then we have matching coloured cardstock. Again, we've got 12 sheets, 8 by 8 inches in size, and if we pop those side by side, we can see how the colour tones in both the pattern papers and the coloured cardstock absolutely work together perfectly. So you get that sort of complement between the solid colour cardstock and your pattern, so they're going to match together beautifully. You don't have to go and look in your stash for your matching solid cardstock to go with your printed papers. We've included everything within this kit, so everything you need to get started. And as if that wasn't enough, because we've been talking about this being a really elegant and opulent and quite regal kit as well, we've included the gold and the silver mirror card. Absolutely beautiful, great if you drop shadows, great if you want to be actually cutting your swirl dies from your mirror card. You're going to get that really quite opulent finish to that, but fabulous to have that included in the kit as well, and it's going to match perfectly with all of those papers. So if perhaps you're choosing one of the blues, more of a cool tone of the card and the paper, then silver might be the one to pair that with. But if you're going for a warmer tone like some of the purples or the pinks, then gold is going to match absolutely brilliantly. But fantastic to have that included as well. But of course, it's not just about those main elements, it's about those finishing touches as well. It's about those little elements that are going to really elevate your makes, going to keep everything coordinating beautifully, but it's going to set off your projects absolutely perfectly. And by including the ribbon in 3 different colourways, 3 different widths of each, you're going to have a different piece of ribbon for every project, no matter if you're doing small little gift tags and you need the thinner ribbon, or if you're doing larger, perhaps home decor projects, then the thicker width of ribbon that's going to be absolutely perfect for that. And the colourways, of course, complementary to all of the cardstock and papers that we've got within the kit. And then finally, as if all that wasn't enough in itself, we're including the gems as well in both silver and gold, so it's going to match absolutely perfectly with those papers and that cardstock that we've got within the kit. So all of this crafty goodness that you can craft with straight out of the box, coming to you at £19.99 or $23.96. Can't wait to see what Debbie's going to create with this. First of all, we're going to say a couple of hellos. We've got quite a few people joining us this morning. We've got Sue, Karen, Sarah Brown is coming in from Australia. We've got Kathleen, Tony Marie, Linda, Get Crafty. And Kathleen White is asking, what's the box number? It's box number 55. It's actually our last one of this year, our final craft kit launch of this year, and before we launch the next one in January. It's another cracker, as they all are. I must say I have had a sneaky peek. But back to this one, number 55. what we're going to do with it, Debbie. Should we have a little unboxing?
Oh, absolutely. As with all of our boxes, they are beautifully presented, which is lovely. We've got inspiration on the front that you can see straight away. We've got our Sarah giving you a lovely welcome. It's all beautifully packaged in our gorgeous tissue paper. And I'm going to go right to the bottom because mine's a used box, but all of yours will come in these amazing little envelopes. Please use them. If you're a collector of our boxes, you'll have loads of this dotty purple paper. Use this in your crafts as well and don't waste it because it's really good quality cardstock as well. Now inside the box, like Lily just showed you, all those exciting things that you expect from our box. And the first thing we're going to do is use one of our dies. So I'm going to use this one on the side and take that one off. So we'll have that one. I love the fact that we get all these additional ribbons. We've got this almost sort of holographic type ribbon as well on here, which is so stunning. And then you've got your organza as well. So your 3 different sizes, yours won't be used in 3 different colours. And I love these. These aren't just like your normal regular gems. They're almost like studs. And I think they add something, just elevate to something a little bit different to your usual gems. There's a great set of stamps here. I'll just turn them over. Really generic stamps that you're going to use throughout the year. So whether it's a birthday, whether you're thanking someone, whether you're just saying this is especially for you, I think these are really nice stamps. You're getting your card blanks and your envelopes to get you started straight away.
Actually, Debbie,
I know.
slap on the wrist.
Oh, not to worry at all, Lily. That's the good thing with an unboxing, isn't it? You see all those hidden extra pieces. You can see, look, mine's very used box. But like you, Lily, the paper's in here.
I mean, these.
They're beautiful, aren't they? They've got that damask feel about them, haven't they? Yeah. And these solid colours are just divine. But for me, having that extra gold and silver mirror card in 8x8 in your box, I think just takes this box to a whole new level.
I'll be honest, when I first got my box home, I do my own little unboxing. I've sat at home on my carpet, I do my own unboxing, just like Debbie has done. You guys at home will do the same. And I didn't actually expect that we're going to get the gold and silver. And I came to the bottom of the box, I thought, they've included that, you know. I thought that it'd been put in especially for me. I was thinking, no, you get it included. And I think that is so, so exciting to actually get that in the box. So if you are a new crafter, maybe you've not got all what we sort of consider as the standard core cardstock. I probably consider mirror card as one of our standard cards. You might not have that if you're a new crafter. So to get that in the box, it really is a self-contained kit. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny you should say it because the first thing I did, I opened it, sort of all the accessories and the dies, and I thought, oh, them dies will really lend themselves to mirror card. So I went and grabbed myself some mirror card and then undone the rest, and there was mirror card in the box. So I thought that was really clever. Right, so I'm going to take one of these pieces of I'm going to take one of the card blanks that are in the box, so you're ready to go straight away. And I've got a scrap piece of card. Well, I've made obviously 2 cards out of this. So I've just cut my pieces down, and I've done this to sort of the size of sort of roughly the card. It doesn't have to be perfect. I've just done it so it will fit on one side. Now I've used, because it was a scrap piece, I thought what would be quite nice is to use our die to cut across. So if I bring my die in, just decide which way round you want to put it. It really doesn't matter because it cuts the entire piece out. But let's say I want to have my little flower at this side. I'm going to just lay this across my piece of card. Now what I want to do, excuse me. Let me just grab some water, otherwise I won't be able to talk.
Go back to me and I can witter on about this kit some more because I do absolutely love this collection. But as Debbie was saying, there's not a right or wrong way to these dies. When I first got my kit home, I was sort of wondering, is there a right way or a wrong way? You can have them horizontal, you can have them vertical, you can have them on diagonal. So really, really usable dies to get included in that collection. And the fact you've got 2 as well, you can of course be using them on the same card, the 2 together. They complement each other in terms of design absolutely perfectly, but of course you can be using them separately, so you've got lots of different options with these.
Oh, sorry about that. Got a dry throat this morning. So all I'm going to do, it doesn't matter where you position this because all I want it to do, I want it to cut out that edge on my cardstock. So I'm going to position it a little bit more over. So we've got this side into my card, and then I'm going to grab some low tack tape and we're just going to cut that piece out. So I'm always, because of the pressure of our Gemini, And in fact, I'm going to grab my Gemini Junior plates because I've got my large Gemini out, but I can use my Gemini Junior plates to go through, which will be much quicker. And then what happens is our low-tack tape gets embedded into your cardstock, which makes it more sticky and it's harder to get out. So always put it in the side, if you can, of what's going to be cut away, rather than the side that it's going to stay into. So just a little tip with our low-tack tape there.
And it's little tips like that that make a big difference, especially when you're a beginner.
Absolutely.
Just silly little things.
Yeah, because low-tack tape, although it's low-tack, when you've got a pressured machine like the Gemini, it can really embed that into your cardstock. And especially because it is paper, not cardstock, you want that to come away.
The paper's at 160 GSM in this kit. The coloured card is 240 GSM and the mirror card is 250, and your card blanks are 300 GSM, so really good quality.
And saying that, Lily, it shows how good the quality is, because actually I've just took that tape away and it just come away from that completely. And I know our low-tack tape can be a little bit sticky when it's put through the machine. So I'm going to keep this. I don't want to waste it. I'm not using it on this demo, but I'm going to show you what to do with it on another demo. So I'm going to pop that to the side.
Nice
and
little
then,
2 for 1.
Absolutely, yes. Don't want to waste anything. So let's pop that to the side. And let's just bring in our other pieces. Now, what I then want to do, make sure, so I just dropped this onto my surface and it literally cleared all my pieces out of that die, so amazing. I then want to bring in some of that mirror card. I'm going to be quite frugal, making sure I get the most out of this cardstock. So when you're using it, make sure you just cut the pieces that you need, and that way it keeps your mirror cardstock right till whenever you need to use it, and using every last piece. So all I'm going to do is we're going to run this one through just like so, and we're going to cut out the mirror one as well. So that's given us those 2 die cuts, and then let's pop that through. Now the next thing I want to do is take that card blank. Now because we positioned this onto our actual card, let's leave that there. Now what I want to do is I want to trim some excess off. So all you need to do is when you get your die done, so let's take this one out, you can see it cuts absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to give that a little tap to get all those pieces out. Look at that.
I mean, wow, to have cut mirror cardstock, obviously a coated cardstock, so you've got the layer, you've got that white backing, you've got the mirror layer, and you've got the film over the top. To go through those layers with a die so intricate and get that detail so quickly, you're not being stood there poking the pieces out for 10 minutes or whatever, straight through the machine. Absolutely stunning detail. And don't think that just because this is a craft kit at an amazing price point that the quality of the dies is maybe slightly substandard. It's exactly the same quality that you know and love and expect with all of our Gemini dies.
So what I want to do here is this is going to be laid back inside, but I don't want this excess. So you decide where you want to cut it off. So I'm going to bring my scissors in, and I'm thinking I'm going to cut this bit up the top, and I'm also going to cut down the bottom here. And then this bit is just my excess, so I can throw all those pieces in the bin. So let's just clear those. And this is just a different look of how to use these dies, but to get the most out of those papers as well. So let me just pop those away. So with this, I'm going to use my dotty tape pen. It's my absolute favourite. I use it for everything because it is such an amazing tool. So if you haven't got our dotty tape pens, make sure you do. These intricate swells then, I can make sure I'm just going to hold them, because what I don't want to do, I don't want to move them or bend them. I need them to be in exactly the place that I want them to be into, because then you'll make sure it doesn't alter from the swells that you've got in your main die, because we want to connect those and fit them right in.
And I love the way that with those swirl dies, there's so many areas where you can snip into them, chop little bits up, totally change the look of them to suit your project. Whether you're doing a small project like a gift tag, and you want that swirl a little bit smaller, just snip into some of those areas, and you can sort of change that look and feel of the swirl. So lots of options. Don't just think about using them in their entirety. Think about the different ways you can snip into them. Maybe even adding vellum behind the flowers and cutting around those areas to have that soft translucent feel behind. Lots and lots of different options. Maybe even cutting them in your white cardstock, your Nino or your watercolour card, and using some of your colouring mediums to actually pick out the areas. I think that would look stunning as well.
So when you've done that, I've burnished it up behind with my tool. So make sure we're just going to reinforce our score line, and then we're going to attach this back into our actual design like so. But I want to elevate this and make it a little bit more exciting. So what we are going to do is a quick piece of sort of paper piecing, but without paper piecing. Now, what the best way I found was to do, now you can either draw around this, so you can just use a pencil, and literally if you just go around all your lines like so, so let's do this one to start with, like that, you can literally sort of join the dots. So as you go around, you just join up where your zigzags are going round. Cut inside the lines, and that way that will fit them perfectly behind. The other way to do it is, what you could do is take your dotty tape pen to your actual design, stick that down onto there. I'm doing it on that piece, and then all you need to do is grab your little snips, and then you can actually, because you've not glued anywhere else, you can just go in and literally cut around that. And then you can go underneath and then just literally around. So that's a really quick way of getting that paper pieced without having the faff of putting all those little pieces in. So I'm just doing that really quickly to show you, so you can see that's doing that perfectly. And then when you finish, you'll have a piece that looks like this.
Wow, what a difference. That
Yeah,
stunning.
absolutely. And do you know what, Lily? What I love is this really does show how all the papers tone with each other. That burgundy, it's not burgundy at all.
Not quite.
That turquoise with the orange just goes so well.
I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have put those two together personally, but by having them in the kit, you know that everything works together. So I think it, as well, it almost slightly pushes you out your comfort zone in terms of your colour choices. I know my go-to is always pink and purple and a little bit of silver or gold, but by having that kit, you know that everything has been designed to work together perfectly. You know that all those colours are going to complement each other. So maybe go for colour tones and combinations that you wouldn't usually go for. Like I've just said, I wouldn't have personally gone for teal and orange, but my goodness me, it works absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
so definitely
it works so well.
Sort of push yourself a little bit more. I think it's a nice opportunity to do that, mix it up a little bit.
I think it's what our craft boxes are really good at. They're amazing for that inspiration when we're not really sure what things do go together, what colours work together. And I love the fact that this one in particular, the colours are very bold, but they all work really, really well. So all I'm going to do is we're going to pop this now back into that design. So if you haven't got one of the dotty tape pens, just use your precision tacky glue, so your little bottle of glue, and you can just put little dots of glue all the way around. Now once I've put that into position and I'm happy with that, I'm going to open it up, and I always do it from the inside. Bring in your scoring tool and just really burnish that down. It will make sure that all those adhesive dots will get right into the cardstock, and then that won't come away at all. And look how pretty that now looks, just adding a whole new elevation to that one. Now what I've also done is I've just had, it was my last, look how frugal I've been with my ribbon,
Just
Lily.
like me, Debbie.
Yeah, I
had
a tiny bit left, and I just about managed to get a bow out of it, so we can put a little bow on there. But I've also, I love this because these dies, look how nice that flower is on its
Gorgeous,
own.
isn't
It's really, the snippability in these are so good. So I'm just going to add a little flower here. Let me bring in my foam pads.
I mean, that could be a decoupage element to the main piece, or it can be an embellishment like you're using here. So even more options just by snipping in. But I love the fact that you've added that teal behind it. Just makes that pop. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous.
And then all I've done here is I've put, you're absolutely right, yes, so our producer Jamie has just said it looks Moroccan. That's exactly what these colours look like.
Yeah.
Yes, it has got that Moroccan feel.
And I think the print as well, although it's damask, I think it does have a slightly Moroccan tile sort of feel if you want it to.
Absolutely. So all I've done is I've just stamped out, so one of our stamp sets here, many happy returns, and then I've just mounted it in that turquoise to sort of tone in all those colours. And then all I'm going to do, we're going to put a little bow on the corner, just because I had that little bit left over that we can just add that to.
I tell you,
So
sometimes
pop
when I
that
have a
bow.
really, really tiny bit that won't quite make a bow, I'll go for a little ribbon knot instead, because you don't need quite as
Yes.
much ribbon. So don't throw anything away, but wow, what an absolutely stunning card. Just one of the die cuts and a little bit extra, one of the stamps, some of the lovely papers and the ribbon, but what an elegant and classy card. It looks so, so expensive. But wow, making really different cards with this absolutely fabulous brand new craft kit that is launching, well, it's officially launching at 6 p.m, but we couldn't let Ben have all the glory. I had to come in early and sneak peek. You know what I'm like. I do like to sneak peek things early if we can. And of course, you are getting those 50 bonus points when you purchase today as well. Just $19.99 or $23.96 in platinum. Brand new craft kit 55. It's the Grand Floral Swirl Die Collection. You're getting 2 dies within this craft kit. You are getting a set of stamps which includes 4 different sentiment stamps, a lovely range of different sentiments, different wording and different fonts in there, all with that really elegant and opulent look and feel. And then we come into our consumables, but absolutely stunning papers we've got in this collection. You're getting 12 sheets of 8x8. We've got almost like the damask, a very regal print in there, jewel tones, absolutely gorgeous colourways in our pattern papers. And to match with our pattern papers, we also have our solid colour cardstock. All of the colour tones have been matched to coordinate perfectly with the prints that we've got in the pattern papers. So you've got those colours ready to go for your mats and layers. You're not having to look anywhere else in your crafty stash to get that matching colour of cardstock. You've got it all contained within this fabulous craft kit. And then, like me and Debbie were saying earlier, how absolutely fabulous to get not only your colour card, not only your pattern paper, but also your mirror card as well, in both your gold and your silver. 12 sheets of that, 8x8 inches in size. Absolutely wonderful to have that within the kit. And then we come on to what I always say, sort of like the crowning glory of these craft kits. We've got our ribbons, 3 different colourways, 3 different widths of each, giving you 9 lengths of ribbon. Absolutely stunning ribbon we've got here. A very soft, almost ethereal look to these organza ribbons, and then we've got that lovely, it's almost like a holographic ribbon. When it catches the light, you've got all those different colourways coming to the fore. Just beautiful, and to have all those included that match with the papers and the cardstock is absolutely brilliant. And then finally, I always say I'm a little bit of a gem and pearl addict. I love my self-adhesive gems, and these are stunning. You get your classic gems, which are almost like your silvery clear sort of gems, and then you also get your gold and silver, so it's going to tie in perfectly with your mirror card that you got within the kit. Wow. Lovely camera angle. Thank you, George. Look at that. All that shimmer and shine. Just beautiful. 100 gems in 3 different sizes and 3 different colourways. So all of that is included, and you also get your 12 6 inches by 4 inch card blanks and envelopes included as well. All of this in the brand new monthly craft kits coming to you today at £19.99 or $23.96 in platinum, and of course you get those 50 bonus points as well. You don't have to wait till launch party, you can pick it up right here, right now. And if you do collect your craft kits like me, and I know a lot of you guys at home collect them as well, you need the latest. Number 55 is launching today. But like I say, we've got lots and lots coming up on today's shows. It's not just about the brand new launch, we've also got a fabulous, and you know, I love these. I know you guys at home love these as well. Mystery bag. Wow, incredible value. You're getting over £100 or $100 worth of free product. You're paying in platinum £28 or $36. You're getting over £100 or $100 worth of free product. This is incredible. We're not even sure if this is going to make the actual show tonight. You guys don't need to worry about that. Just get yours while you can. I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek. This is our out of this world deal. I'm going to show you a few things. I'm not going to show you everything. I'm going to save a little bit because there is so much in here. You've got about 16 items. There's absolutely tons. And don't think this is just all old Sarah Signature things. We've got brand new launches. We've got some of the latest launches from the Sarah Signature range, which is amazingly exciting. Great for Christmas gifts if you want to split this up as well. It's going to be perfect for that, or craft groups if you attend any of those. Dancing Dragonfly, only launched this year. The water lily frame, 3 different dies in there. That's included. Oh, now this is a favourite of a lot of people's. This is absolutely stunning. Dancing Dragonfly, 6 by 6 inch paper plaid. you're getting that included in your mystery bag. Incredible. Then, this launched only last year, actually about October time, and this for me is one of my go-to dies. If you're wanting elegant frames, then this is the die set to go for. How stunning is that? That's our mystical frames. You can even be creating your own card shapes, your own card bases, using that outer solid die. You get the inner detail dies as well. Little ones in the middle, going to be perfect for your gift tags, but a stunning range of dies included in the mystery bag. I'm going to go for just one more. What shall I go for? There's so much. We're even getting Christmas, getting every day, you're getting stamps, you're getting stencils, you're getting embossing folders, cardstock, papers, so much within here. If you've never tried a Sarah Signature range before, this is a perfect place to start to sort of sample some of the greatest ranges. But this only launched in birthday this week, not quite this week, but this year. So just a couple of months old on this, from the Sarah Signature Say It With Flowers, the Dearest Friend die. 2 dies within this collection, but incredible to have that in a mystery bag. Wow, absolutely amazing. That's only a sneak peek. You're getting so much more included. We might have a little bit more of a look later on, but wow, to get all of this for £28 or $36, over £100 or $100 worth of free product is absolutely amazing. Make sure you grab this, because like we say, we're a little bit worried this might not make it to tonight's show. But to give you a chance to check out those baskets, maybe you're getting the new launch, maybe you're getting one of these amazing mystery bags, maybe picking up some of the other items that we've got coming up later today on our other 2 shows. Just make sure you check out those baskets and enjoy this little promo video about Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, $1 or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. Have you picked up that brand new launch yet? Have you checked out your baskets? Maybe you're waiting to have a little look at some of the other things we've got coming up throughout the day, but make sure on some of those low stock items like that mystery bag, you're going to have to be quick. Won't hang around for that one, so definitely do snap that up. But we do have lots of amazing deals coming up throughout the day. We've got a bonus points craft vault special coming up at 2 o'clock. I'm really excited about that one. If you are a Club Inspire member, or maybe you're not yet, and today is going to be the day that you join, then wow, that is going to be the show for you. It's a great opportunity to build up those points within Club Inspire and move up those rankings. It's always quite exciting when you move from one level to the next, isn't it? And you unlock even more benefits. So that's a great show for that. But don't think that the bundles have just got bonus points. We're giving you incredible savings as well as the bonus points. So a little bit of a double whammy, which is super, super exciting. I'd like to share with you one of the amazing deals that we've got coming up in this show. So this is our sentiment stamp and tag punch set, getting 40 bonus points with this. Platinum price is just £22.40 or $32. But what are you getting? So you're getting our brand, well, I say brand new, it's pretty new, it's only a few months old, launched earlier this year, our tag punch. This is going to allow you to create your own gift tags with ease. Great if you've not got a die cutting machine, or fabulous as well if you're crafting with children and you don't want them to use your Gemini machine perhaps. This is really easy to craft with, and it allows you to create 3 different widths of gift tag. All you need to do is cut your cardstock to the width that it says within the punch. So is it going to be 1.5, 2.5 or 2 inches? You insert that into the slots and it shows you exactly where you actually need to insert that cardstock for the different sizes. And all you do, just with like any of the old punches that we had back in the day, you just press the handle and then that's going to punch the design. In this case, it punches that lovely tag edge to the top of that piece of cardstock. Think about all the different types of cards you could be using, maybe your pattern papers. These would look great in your craft card. Obviously brilliant for your gift tags that you're going to put on your parcels. Maybe you're thinking you've got lots of Christmas gifts that you need to wrap and you want to have a handmade gift tag to pop on those. Maybe you're going to do a little bit of brush lettering or use some of your Spectrum Raw pens to actually write on those gift tags. It's going to be perfect to create those gift tags, plenty of them in really, really quick time. But of course, gift tags are perfect to actually pop on your cards as toppers. So lots of different options with this, but a great core tool to have within your crafty stash. That would be a pretty good price for at $22.40 to get this really heavy duty, great quality punch. But of course, we're not just bringing you that within this collection. We're also bringing you several different sets of stamps as well that have been designed to work perfectly with the tag punch. But of course, you can be using them on projects outside of the punch. You could be using them with your die cut label shapes as well. That would work perfectly. And these are really quite humorous. There's something really quite fun about these. So first of all, we've got the, this is exactly what you did not ask for. We've got, this is for you, but I wish it was mine. Then we've got, I hate presents, said no one ever. And these are great. They're perfectly sized to actually pop onto those gift tags that you're creating with your tag punch. So everything's been designed to work together perfectly. Well, it's the thought that counts. Warning, the contents of this may be awesome. Best gift ever, I should know, I bought it. And then finally, we've got a special gift you never knew you wanted. So they've been designed to work perfectly to add onto your gift tags that you're creating using your tag punch, and they're going to be brilliant to add onto all of your gifts and your gift bags. So fabulous to have those included. And then as if that wasn't enough, you've got that 30% saving, you've got those bonus points, and finally we're including the jute twine as well. So of course it's perfect to add onto your gift tags to tie those bows with the twine, but of course you use it on your card projects as well, and I believe you're getting 30 metres of that included. I'm not sure whether it says, yes, 30 metres in length, so you've got plenty included in there. Lots of twine, lovely natural feel to that, quite rustic, but fabulous to have that in the collection as well. So you're getting your stamp sets, you're getting your twine and your tag punch, all for that platinum price of $22.40 or $32. You're getting a 30% saving and 40 bonus points. However, obviously the best value is always to go for the complete collection. But if you are just wanting to pick up the tag punch on its own, sneaky little preview, it's actually in £10 Tuesday. So if you are just wanting that tag punch, make sure you check the website out, go onto the £10 Tuesday web section, and you'll find that on its own for just £10 or $10. You can see at the bottom of the screen, we've got that little strap saying £10 Tuesday is on the website, but only for today, so be quick on that one. So a couple of different options with that, depending on what you're looking for today. However, we're going to have to go back to our brand new fabulous launch, launching properly tonight on launch party at 6 o'clock. But of course, we're going to give you a little sneaky preview and give you that opportunity to pick yours up right here, right now. It is Subsbox number 55. It's your fabulous grand floral swirl dies. Launching today, the latest and greatest from our craft kit range. I mean, we're at 55 already. Wow, we must be doing something right to manage to do 55 of these boxes. You guys at home love them. Absolutely fabulous collection. I'm going to quickly run through what you're actually getting included in the box. Like we've been saying earlier, great for beginners. You're getting everything you need to get started and start creating the most opulent cards. You're getting 2 dies in that lovely floral swirl theme. Absolutely stunning design, so intricate, the detail in those. You're getting a set of stamps, 4 different sentiment stamps within there. And then we come on to our pattern papers. You're getting 12 8-inch by 8-inch sheets of that lovely damask design in those dual colour tones, really opulent and something really quite striking to be using on your cards and other projects. And then we've got our matching cardstock, 12 8 by 8 sheets again, of course designed perfectly to matching with those pattern papers. Then we have our gold and silver mirror card, 250 GSM in 8 by 8-inch size. We have our ribbons, 3 different lengths, 3 different colourways, so 9 lengths of ribbon in total. And finally, we've got 100 gems, 3 different sizes of the gems and 3 different sort of finishes that are going to set off your designs absolutely beautifully. And then you're also getting your 12 card blanks and envelopes. An amazing collection, so much included within this box. I'm going to go over to Debbie for a little bit more inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we start a demo, I just want to show you some of our design team's makes because they are so beautiful. And it just gives you a real idea of the sorts of things you can do with them. Paper piecing, add them into that dark, really striking cardstock is incredible. Shadowing your dies, I always love that. So doing your gold one and then just putting a white layer over the top looks incredible. And actually stamping just straight on to those beautiful damask papers is amazing. Using your card blanks that are in the collection to create a completely different style of card, and that literally, I don't want to take anything away from our Jan Marshall who's done these, just doing that diagonal slit down the front and then giving it a score line in the middle, and it just creates something really striking. And Jan's actually paper pieced all her little petals back in there, which looks amazing. I love this one, doing a bit of a watercolour wash background and adding that in, looks very striking, or just keeping it really just in that tone on tone with just that silver mirror card. What about creating that double gatefolded card and using those in a totally different way to what's in the box? And then another one here, again, that tone on tone, all these colours really matching, looks absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to go back to that piece that I did earlier. So remember, I cut out this piece from our first demo. Now what you would have noticed is I've cut into my cardstock, because when we did that first demo, when I cut this away, put it the right way, that way round, it cut into my little piece of paper because I had an off cut. I'm not worried about that at all, because what we can then do is we can just cut that around. So don't feel like if you've cut into your design design, you can't then just snip into it, because no one would ever notice now that that had an extra swirly bit on the side there. So don't worry about that. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to come in and get my gold mirror card this time, because I think the gold will tone really beautiful with that orange. And again, I'm being really frugal with my cardstock, so make sure you butt that right up against the edges, because I think if I'm clever enough, I can get another one out of that one. And if I can't, I would at least be able to use that for my mats and layers on my sentiments as well. So let's take our low tack tape and just take that down, just so it doesn't shift, because I have been quite frugal with that design. And then we can place that through our machine. Now, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring in a card blank. So let me just send that through. Let's bring in a card blank from the actual box. And I'm going to use the design along the bottom of here now. So let me bring back in the die, so that's cut out absolutely beautiful. So let's take that one away and then just clear my design. So they're all falling out. I mean, it really is such a beautiful die. Give that a bit of a wiggle, all those pieces all come away. Give them a flick, make lots of lovely confetti. Just beautiful.
I mean, the detail within these dies is absolutely gorgeous, and like you've just shown, so easy to snip into those, and you're not going to sort of change that design. Sometimes you get dies and when you snip into it, it's a little bit noticeable where you've actually chopped into it, but with these, they've been designed so cleverly that you've got those little areas that it's very obvious where you need to just add a couple of little cut lines just to snip out a few areas, and it'll give you that gorgeous design.
So because we've done that, Lily, as well, what I want to do the same on this one. Now, could you leave that in, but actually I think that will look a little bit odd, so I'm just going to come around that one as well. So it doesn't matter that we've snipped into it, we've just made our other one exactly the same. So that's our two pieces. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this die in. Now decide where you want it. So I think let's have it along the bottom here, like so. Let me just double check. So, yeah, so we're going to do that. I'm going to bring in my die this time, and I'm going to place this right along the bottom here of my card. And then all I'm going to do is take my pencil, and we're going to just draw around there. So I'm doing it right near the edge, and I'm just going to come round and draw around my die. Because my die has a cutting edge, it means that if I want to die cut anything, I would have to die cut that design, but I actually don't want the die cut in, because I want to use this die to mat and layer. So this now will give me a beautiful mat and layer for my end. And all you need to do there, now you can either take your craft knife, I like using a craft knife, but you could use scissors if you wanted to. Just go in, make sure that that's gone down into your card, and literally turn your paper around. And I'm just going inside those lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is a case of literally going around that design. If you're better with scissors, then use your scissors. If you, like me, like to use your craft knife, you can do that. And all you're going to do is take all that away. Once you've done that, you'll end up with your design here, like so, and it means we can then paper piece, or not paper piece, we can lay this back into that design, but we've got a nice edge for our design as well.
Doesn't that look perfect?
It looks lovely, doesn't it? So nice. But what I also want to do is create a shadow. So I'm going to then use this one to go over the top, so we get that beautiful gold shadow coming through. So all I'm going to do is, let me bring in my scrap piece of card again. I'm going to turn this over. Again, I'm using my dots. We do an adhesive online, which is our double-sided sheets, adhesive sheets. So you could die cut, put them onto your cardstock or papers, and die cut them out, and then you create stickers. You could put these through your Xyron machine as well, if you have one, or you could use your low tack
tacky glue.
Yes, so your little precision. I was thinking your precision glue. Yeah, you could do that. But if not, I just love using my dotty tape pen. It does the job perfectly. So I'm just making sure we don't stick too much, because I'd already stuck my dots on there. You can see all my dots will stick to that piece of card. And then we're going to place this over the top of our gold one. And all I want to do is leave just a very slight shadow all the way around.
And doesn't that just make a difference? It really does make it pop. That gold with the orange is absolutely gorgeous. Such an opulent and regal feel to that. But just having that tiny little drop shadow, doesn't need to be a lot of gold exposed, just that little smidgen makes a massive difference. And
it
that's
just
one of the
elevates
reasons,
it to the next
absolutely,
level.
it does, doesn't it? I mean, it just makes it stand out more. It makes that design sing even more, which is what we want, because those swirls are just stunning.
And then all I'm doing now is using that dotted tape pen again to go all over that design at the back, and then that way we can put that exactly where we need to in that bottom half. But what it does do is it still keeps that card, we can still open that card and it stand up, but it creates that beautiful swirl edge. So all we're going to do is place that into there. Let me just use, again, I like to go onto the back, and just to make sure we burnish that down. That's going to make sure all those sticky dots really adhere to our cardstock. And then what I've done now is I've just took, again, some scraps of that paper and some gold mirror card, just so we can create the top of our card. So everything just ties in together.
And it just goes to show we don't throw anything away, especially when you've got papers this gorgeous. Even a little, it's probably less than 2 inches, I would say, in with that piece, but it's going to elevate that design. Don't throw any of your scraps away. It just goes to show that you can use them in all of your card making. It almost challenges you a little bit as to changing your design to use up all those scraps, just to make the most of what you're getting within the kit. You are, of course, getting 12 sheets of the pattern paper, 12 of the coloured card and 12 of the mirror card, but of course you're going to want to make those 12 sheets go as far as you possibly can. I mean, that design is just beautiful, isn't it?
It's so lovely, and I think what this box really has, all the boxes actually, Lily, have shown me, is how to be really frugal with your papers, because the one thing that we do with our boxes, we don't repeat the papers. So once you've got the box, those papers you'll probably never see again. So you do learn over time to be really frugal. I used to be quite wasteful with my papers.
Oh, Debbie.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it? But I used to be quite wasteful, and what I would then find is I'd run out of my favourite papers. So I think this is a really nice way of teaching you how to just be that bit more frugal with your papers. Now I'm going to just put a bow on there, and also I'm just going to bring in some of these, what I keep calling studs, because they look like little studs, and I absolutely love them. And I'm just going to dot these around, and all that, again, what this is going to do is it's going to elevate it to another level and just make quite a simple card into a very expensive looking card. So I think that will do. We've got our designs, turn that round, and I'm literally going to leave it at that. But look how beautiful that is. And it's like a twofer, because that is the die cut that we took out from cutting this one out, and we've used it to make a entirely different card.
How absolutely perfect. 2 stunning cards, 2 very, very sort of showstopper cards, really. But as Debbie's just shown, very easy to create. Just using the items within that craft kit allows you to create very, very stunning cards very easily. So if you are wanting to pick up your brand new monthly craft kit, this is box number 55. Platinum price is $19.99 or $23.96. And of course you are getting those 50 bonus points as well. Make sure you grab yours hot off the press. Brilliant brand new launch. You'll see more of that in tonight's launch party. But talking of things that are coming later in the day, we've got an amazing Craft Vault bonus points special coming up at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We've been sharing with you a couple of little deals that we've got coming up on that show, but something very exciting, but we've not got a lot of these, so I want to sort of, I've just heard how many, not very many at all, almost limited. So if you want this, you're going to have to grab it now, because I'm not sure if it will still be here at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy your rocker blocks, fantastic stamping tool, 4 different sizes. I mean, we've been doing these for years and years and years, and they're still a firm favourite of all of our craft experts. I know Leanne absolutely loved these. So many people at home use these time and time again for their stamping. They're just an essential craft tool that you need in your crafty stash. Even if you've already got some, there's no harm in having duplicates. So you're getting your rocker blocks. You'll be paying for those as part of this deal. And then you'll also be getting 3 quick dry ink pads. You'll be paying for those as well. That's Lagoon, that is Ocean Blue, and that is Friar Brown. That is quite possibly one of my most useful quick dry ink pads, Friar Brown. Those are perfect for stamping. They're going to give you a crisp, clear stamped impression every time, with them being our quick dry inks. So in the bundle, that price point, you'll be paying for those 4 items. But of course, you're not just going to be receiving those 4 items. We're going to give you these stamp sets. When you buy those items, all of these stamp sets are coming to you for absolutely nothing. So first of all, we've got some of our layering stamps from our Sarah Signature Garden Party collection. Use them with some of the different colours of your quick dry inks. Layer them up to build up those designs. It looks almost like you've watercoloured those floral images, but by using the layering stamps, it enables you to create that effect very quickly and easily. Talking of layering, how about some of our brush lettering stamps? So in this stamp set, you get 2 different sentiments. Use them together, 2 different colours of ink, or maybe you're going to stamp one with ink and heat emboss the other one. Perhaps you're going to use gilding flakes as well on one of those designs. How incredible would that look? But by using both of the stamps, it enables you to build that hello from me to you sentiment. 2-stage sort of process, 2 separate stamps. Of course, you can use them separately, but in that lovely brush lettering style. You're not paying for that as part of this deal. We're also going to give you some more sentiments. These are our puzzle sentiments. So if you do have our jigsaw dies that we've brought you in the past, then these will work perfectly. But of course, you can be using them on lots of other projects too. A nice mix of different sorts of sentiments in there. Something a little bit heartfelt, things like You Complete Me, Friendship Keeps Us Together, You Are My Missing Piece, and a lovely mix of fonts in there as well. Those are included, but for absolutely nothing. And then we're giving you for free, as well as part of this deal, another of our sentiment tag stamps. This is the best gift ever. And then, keep going, 2 more sets of stamps. You're not paying for these when you're going for that bundle. These are some of our Christmas stamps that we've got in here. This is Vintage Angel, gorgeous vintage style. You've got the script, all the different elements that you can collage up to create really dimensional effects with all your stamping. And then finally, we've got our Christmas poinsettias. Same sort of idea, same range as that stamp set we've just had a little look at. You can be building up your designs by layering those different stamps together. That gorgeous vintage style, but fabulous quality, clear stamps. But you're going to have to be quick. So you're paying for your rocker blocks and your 3 quick dry ink pads, but when you're getting that, we're also going to bring you all of these stamp sets for absolutely nothing. 50% saving is incredible with this deal, but we've not got many of these. 20 bonus points with this, saving over 50%. On Platinum, it's only $22.37 or $32.77. Amazing deal. Make sure you grab yours because, quite frankly, I don't know how long that's going to last. Get yours while you can. Great for Christmas gifts as well. Think of splitting all the different items up and giving those to different people. Would make fabulous gifts. Now, talking of exciting things, we had a fabulous launch. It launched last Friday, actually. I had the pleasure of sneak peeking this on Wake Up Call on Friday with the lovely Debbie Robinson, and this is our brand new embroidery frame dies. These are stunning. Whether you're into embroidery or not, you can be using faux stitching with these to get an equally fabulous effect. We're bringing you dies which actually cut in these little holes. Follow those holes with your thread, and within the packaging of all of these die sets, we're giving you almost like a cheat sheet of all the places, all the different colours you need to add your different threads to build up that design. You're getting the swirly leaves is your first die set. Of course, use with your embroidery threads to get that gorgeous design. We're also going to bring to you in this collection the beautiful butterflies. The same sort of idea where the die cuts in those holes that you follow with your thread or your pen if you're going to be doing some of your faux stitching to get that stunning finished design. And these are all creator card dies, so within each die set you get your inner die that cuts into your cardstock, and then you get that outer die that allows you to cut that design out of the cardstock if you prefer. And that's our floral heart. Again, look at all that gorgeous detail that we've got in there, using it with our embroidery threads. And then finally, we've got our wreath of roses, a beautiful design with the 4 different roses in there. You could be using different colour threads for all of those flowers to really customise that design. So 4 die sets within the range, and as if that wasn't enough already, we're also going to be bringing you the embroidery threads, 12 different colours that have all been designed to match perfectly with the artwork that we've got for those designs. So those colours complement those images, so you're going to get that beautifully coordinated result. Platinum price for the 4 die sets and the 12 embroidery threads is just $35.99 or $42.39. Absolutely stunning dies, lovely Tavor embroidery threads included as well. But Debbie's going to show us some of the lovely results that we can actually get when you get your new collection home.
Yeah, what surprised me about these was they are so pretty and so easy to do, and some of the samples just scream that. I love the fact that they have that frame, that create a card die. I like that you get a cheat sheet with each one of them. They just look amazing. I think you switch up the colours and you can make them look so different. Switch up your stitches. I mean, I'm not a sewer, Lily, so I have no idea what all these stitches are called, but apparently there's lots of different stitches with lots of different names. I don't know what they call this, but it's like a fanning effect, and I think it's just so pretty. So you can really switch it up. People that sew will know that they can do so much more with these dies, and then people that can't stitch, maybe like me, I love the fact that it's very easy. I can simply follow it. It's a little bit like dot to dot that I remember when I was a kid, and I think you can follow it quite easily and do it quite simply. I also think that it's a very mindful craft as well, just being able to sit and sew and follow those dots and create something that is so beautiful. I absolutely love this one. I think the heart one is definitely my favourite. I love that you can do the flowers on here so different depending on the stitches you do. This one has to be my favourite sample, because if I open it up, that inside one is stitched. The outside one, Lily, is faux stitched.
Oh, wow.
It's done with our alcohol markers.
Oh, what a nice effect to combine both of them on the same card.
Absolutely, but actually what it does show you is it doesn't matter if you can stitch or you can just draw a line.
Yep.
You can actually do this. This is completely flat, and all Debbie done, she did this in her demo on Friday, and she just used her alcohol pens to actually connect those dots. So like I was saying, the dot to dot now becomes your favourite friend there. And so if you can't stitch, I think the effect of that is truly beautiful. And the fact that you can use your alcohol pens to do it, someone wrote in and suggested our glitter markers would look amazing. So that would be really good because they have a hard nib on them. But the samples here are incredible.
Wow.
I love inking them. Debbie also showed one where she used our new shimmer ink pads, a purple with a purple stitch on the top. It looked incredible. It didn't win the demo of the day, but it did win the demo of the show. And it was absolutely beautiful. But you're loving these because you're just buying lots of them. I think we're down to a sort of a third of the stock left now, which is amazing, probably a little bit less. But you're still buying them, you're still loving them. And I think for me, having a mindful craft takes away all your daily stresses.
It's what we need,
love
I
these.
think.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. I must say, when I was playing with mine, it was almost like colouring, that sort of, that feeling that I get when I sit down and colour. You just get lost in the doing, whether you are actually stitching or just doing your faux stitching. I say just doing your faux stitching, you still get an absolutely fabulous result, but it is so mindful, great at this time of year. The weather outside is frightful, as they say. You want to stay in your craft room and do something a little bit more mindful, something really nice and relaxing, but to have that beautiful finished result at the end is just that cherry on the icing on the top of the cake. So make sure you grab your embroidery frame dies if you've not already. I know so many of you guys at home have already got yours, but if you've not, go on, what are you waiting for? Check those baskets out, and whilst you do that, enjoy this lovely little promotional video we're going to play for you.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You all had time with each other! You're not through to boot camp. Get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV. If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
Went to reach for the water and do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV. Have you grabbed your bargains? Have you checked out those baskets? Some fabulous items that we've got on the shows today, but we do have a very, very low stock item that I'm going to have to tell you guys about. So it might not make it to the next show, and I want to make sure if you want to snap this up, you've got the opportunity to do so. A fabulous collection of dies, a really nice little bundle. Perhaps you're thinking about Christmas gifts, or perhaps you just want to treat yourself to a few new dies, but you've not got an awful lot in your budget today to actually spend on these dies. This is going to be a perfect little collection to go for, but still lots of creative opportunities within this collection of dies. So this is a 3-piece decorative swash border die selection. Oof, with 40 bonus points. That's not too easy to say. I'm putting my teeth back in now, but you are getting 3 die sets within this range. Platinum price just £12.80 or $16, with of course those 40 bonus points. So first of all, we've got our Harmonious Hearts die set. We can see that we've got that lovely swash decorative detail in there. You've got the lovely 2 entwined hearts and then those longer stems. Of course, you can be cutting those off if you prefer. You can be cutting this multiple times, building up those borders, building up those backgrounds, maybe even paper piecing behind the hearts as well. That would give you a gorgeous effect. And then we go on to our next of the designs in this collection. This is our sketched rose. Again, we've got that swash element in there, just adds a little bit of something extra to those designs to give it that almost quite a modern and contemporary feel. But of course you can be cutting away that swatch detail and using the rose on its own if you would prefer. And then finally we've got our beautiful bow, and I have to say when I look at this I think perfect for Christmas as well as your everyday makes. Again, cut away those 2 borders if you prefer, maybe multiple cut that bow, layer it up, a little bit of decoupage to add even more dimension, maybe even some vellum behind those elements. Perhaps you want to actually sit and paper piece all of that together. Maybe you're going to be cutting multiple and creating frames and borders all around perhaps the sides of a box. Lots of different options with these, but a fabulous collection of 3 die sets that you're getting for just £12.80 or $16 and those 40 bonus points. But like we say, not many of these left, so if you are wanting these, get these in your basket, get them checked out. Don't wait for the next show, because quite frankly these might not be here then. But what sort of things can we be creating with these fabulous dies?
They are so fabulous. It's such a good word for them, Lily, because they are simplicity in themselves. You can make these as ornate or as simple as you want them to. If you've got a nice piece of cardstock, then you've got a nice card straight away. If you've got some maybe of our glossy highlights, you're going to be able to add little accents to them. Use them in really decorative ways. We can see these going up and across the card. I absolutely love this sample. Who's done this one? It's so amazing. Lisa West. It's lovely. It's a panel of vellum on there, and then it's been done over the vellum as well. Look, it's just exquisite. That's such a beautiful sample. But yeah, so many different designs. You're right about that bow, Lily, for Christmas. It's just going to make it look lovely. Paper piecing, colouring in, anything. I mean, look at that. I absolutely love the faux emboss technique at the moment. I just think it's so beautiful. And these dies are just going to make so many lovely cards.
They're brilliant because you can go really modern and funky and go for your bright colours. You can go quite abstract if you prefer. But as we've seen from some of those samples, you can go very modern, very contemporary, very clean and crisp and simple as well, just with those pops of colours. Really get creative with those dies. Absolutely fabulous to get those 3 different dies within that collection for just £12.80 or $16. An amazing little bundle, but limited stock, so do go quickly on that one if you are wanting to get that checked out. Another fabulous deal that we'll be having more of a look at detail on the 2 o'clock show is some of our scratch reveal kits, and these are really fun little kits. Great little self-contained kits. Perhaps you're going to be crafting with the children or grandchildren over Christmas. These are going to be perfect to have a little play with, and you're getting 5 different kits within this bundle. It's coming in platinum price at just £16 or $20. 50 bonus points on this one, a fabulous little bundle. And what you're getting within each of the kits, the first one is our birthday treat. You get both the stamps and these scratch reveal stickers. So all you have to do is stamp your design, then you pop your sticker over the top, then all you do is you scratch that design off that sticker, and it'll reveal whatever you've got stamped underneath. So a really fun and interactive sort of concept with these. In this particular kit, you're getting 57 of the stickers and 28 clear stamps. That's your birthday treat. And same sort of idea with all the different kits. This is our Oh Baby, so obviously great for your new arrivals within the family. 22 stamps and 57 of the stickers in that kit, and of course these could all be separate gifts. You could be giving each of these kits to different people. Perhaps you've got a craft club and you're going to be splitting these kits between different members. Would be perfect for that. This is our quirky quotes, 57 stickers and 16 of the clear stamps. In the stamps you're getting both sentiments and images as well, so great for building up all your different designs. And then finally we've got our surprise, 15 clear stamps and 57 of the scratch reveal stickers, a lovely 35% saving on these 4 kits, something for every occasion, but it's fabulous to have those scratch reveal stickers that obviously you can be using with the stamps that you've got within this collection, but you don't just have to use the stickers with those stamps. You can use the stickers with anything else you've already got within your collection. You can be perhaps even adding photos behind, your own handwritten sentiments, other stamps you've got within your collection. Don't just have to be using the stamps that we've got within these kits, but of course have been designed and sized to work absolutely perfectly with those stickers. What sort of amazing things can we be creating with these, Debbie?
So many amazing things, Lily. I love the concept of these. So basically, whatever you put behind it, it almost, there's like a plastic shield. So then when you scratch it off, you scratch off that top layer and it just creates the most amazing surprise. So like this one here, whatever's behind there, you just literally scratch this off the top, use your 2p piece or something, or your nails. And there's just so much you can do with these. I think they're just such a novel idea. I think we're the first company that I know, craft company, that have done something like this.
I must say, I've never seen anything like that before.
Me neither.
So innovative, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I think the fact that you can put your own ideas behind there, got some quite similar, I'm trying to show you some different ones here, but I love this one, like if anyone's planning a trip somewhere and you could write where you're going on there and say this is where you're going, happy birthday. So many different designs that you can do with them. I love the fact that this kit offers you the stamp set, but I also love that you can use whatever you've got in your stash, and you've got so many of those stickers to literally be able to just write anything and do any theme of card, which is amazing.
Fabulous, so much versatility within that collection, however you choose to use it, whether you are using the stamps that you're getting within those kits, or if you are using other things you've got in your crafty stash, or lovely little handwritten messages, maybe a little secret message that perhaps you don't want to be on display until the recipient actually scratches that sticker off. I think that'd be something really lovely and heartfelt to do with all your handmade creations. So that's your scratch reveal card making kit. 50 bonus points with that, 309 elements, incredible to get all those different little bits in that kit. Just £16 or $20 in platinum with your 50 bonus points as well. A fabulous little collection to go for. Now back to our brand new launch that's coming up officially at launch party, but of course we are giving you a little sneaky peek right now in Wake Up Call. This is our brand new craft kit number 55, our craft kit for December, the last one of the year before we start off the next year with a bang with a brand new craft kit. Number 55 is your Grand Floral Swirl Dies collection. You're getting over 170 elements within this amazing box full of crafty goodness and inspiration as well. I've not even mentioned that we do Craig does do educational videos to go alongside these. So if you are struggling for a little bit of inspiration when you get this home, or perhaps you just need to kickstart those ideas, perhaps you're new to crafting and you're not quite sure where to start, we will have those videos uploaded onto the monthly craft kit website, so you do get a little bit of inspiration as well, as if all this what you're getting in here isn't enough already. And talking of what you're getting in here, let's have a little look at exactly what's included. So for $19.99 in platinum or $23.96, you're getting 2 different dies in that floral swirl sort of theme. So you're getting this one on this side here, and you're getting the other one as well with the 2 different flowers. Great for snipping in, layering the different elements up, snipping to the designs to completely change them, maybe even add these around frames onto the sides of boxes as well, would look fabulous. Use the 2 designs together or completely separately for a range of different looks. Something so opulent and elegant. Love that sort of flowing swirly detail in there. Something so gorgeous about those dies. And then we come on to our sentiment stamps. You're getting 4 different stamps, clear stamps included in this collection. A beautiful font on there, something very elegant about the font, but a nice mix of different sentiments in there, so something for a range of different occasions. And then we have our papers. Of course, no subs box will be complete without some of our gorgeous papers. And like Debbie has said, these are exclusive to the box. We don't repeat these, so make sure you are frugal with them. But of course, do really enjoy those papers because they are stunning. Damask sort of designs in those dual colour tones. Just absolutely gorgeous. 12 different 8x8 inch sheets that are going to work perfectly with the sort of artwork we've got in those swirl designs with the dies. And then to complement our papers absolutely perfectly, we've got some of our cardstock matching colour tones that are going to harmonise absolutely wonderfully with the pattern papers that we've got included in the kit. You're not having to source your coloured cardstock from elsewhere in your crafty stash. You're not having to go out into the shops and try and find colours that are going to work perfectly with those patterns. Everything has been toned together absolutely perfectly to give you those really professional results. And then, as if it wasn't enough to get all the different coloured and pattern papers, we're also bringing you the mirror card in both gold and silver, 8 by 8 inches in size, 12 sheets of those as well, so 6 of the silver and 6 of the gold. Great for your drop shadows, great to add that little touch of elegance and opulence to all of your makes when you are crafting with this fabulous craft kit. And then the crowning glory is, of course, the embellishments. So we're bringing you 9 different lengths of ribbon across 3 different sort of designs, lovely organza finishes to those, and 3 different widths of each of those. So something that's going to match with your silver card, something that's going to match with your gold, and then this lovely, almost holographic in finish ribbon is going to match with absolutely anything you've got in your crafty stash already. And then finally, we're bringing you our gems, 3 different sizes of gems, 3 different finishes. Like Debbie has said, 2 of them are almost like stud designs, something a little bit different, but it's really going to set off all your makes beautifully. And then finally, of course, you're getting your 12 card blanks, 4 by 6 inches in size, 12 of those with the matching envelopes as well. An incredible self-contained kit. This is all you really need to get started crafting. It's going to allow you to create absolutely beautiful cards and other projects. Perhaps it's home decor, perhaps it's going to be gift boxes, gift bags, gift tags. Lots you can be doing with this kit, but amazing price point to get absolutely everything included. And Debbie's going to show us some of the amazing creative ways we can actually work with this collection.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've used one of our dies, so this one on the right hand side. So we're now going to use this one. So I'm going to just take that off of our carrier sheet and I'm going to cut this out of our gold cardstock. So all I'm going to do is run that one through. I love the fact that you get these 2 different designs because although they're both florals, they're both very different and it just mixes it up a little bit. You could, if you're doing like a double gatefold opening card, you could use one of each one on each side. I love the fact that they're the same size, so anything you do with one, you can do the same with the other. So really beautiful designs. Oh, look at that, cut so beautifully out of there, and just leaves almost like that imprint in there. Absolutely gorgeous. So just taking out those bits and pieces. Now I'm going to pop that to the side for the minute because I do want to bring in one of the card blanks. So let me just take all those little pieces off of my plates.
Size-wise, what sort of machine do we need? Will they fit through a Gemini Junior? We've just seen you use your Junior plates.
So on their own, Lily, they will fit through a mini.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. So they are 6 inches. They're actually just below. So they're about 6 3/4 of an inch, 6.5 inches. Sorry, 5 3/4 of an inch. So they're just below. So they'll fit perfectly in your folder for your mini, which is perfect.
Oh, brilliant.
Means one pass through in that folder is amazing. But if you wanted to use it in any other machine, depending on what card concepts you're putting them into. So like what I'm doing here, I'm using my die now to actually cut through my card. I would absolutely use a Junior or above. So you would need those machines for that. Now we've cut through our papers before, but now I want to cut into my actual cardstock and show you how we can do designs like that. So I'm just going to decide which way round I want. I want my bigger flower at the bottom half, and then I'm going to place the smaller flower at the top. Just so I always think the bigger flowers look better at the bottom and then going up to the smaller one, but you can decide whichever way you want to use them. And then all I want to do really is just position it where I think it'll look quite nice. So I'm going to pop it there. I'm going to grab my low-tack tape and we're just going to tape that. Now again, I'm using my tape to go onto the side that's cutting away, and then we're going to just pop that through. So just lay that onto your Gemini plates. Pop your, it's your platform for your thin metal dies. Okay. So all you have to do is run that through. If you've got any other die cutting machine, just refer to use a manual, but it's just for a thin metal die. I love the fact that the dies are so versatile. I know we say with an edgeable die, we like them because they cut in, don't cut out, but actually there's so many different things you can also do with a die that cuts entirely out. And hopefully we're showing you those many ways this morning. Now once you remove this from the die, you've got all that beautiful design cut right in and cut out. So So just going to take these pieces off, because actually, well, in fact, rather these, you'll see all these pieces will just pop out, but I've already got my one that I've already done. Same with the gold one as well. So we've got our gold and we've got a white one. So I'm going to just take all these pieces and pop them to the side. And then we're going to take our card blank. Now, because I want to keep the rigidity of my card, we need another medium. So it's the one time, and actually, this is what I love about our craft boxes. It means we can bring in other mediums from whatever you've got in your stash. So I'm just bringing in some acetate to stabilise my card. So the first thing I want to do is I want to piece my gold one back in, but I want to take away some of this. So all I'm going to do is come down, and I'm thinking where it would be easier to take from. Doesn't matter where you take it from. I'm going to snip that piece out there. I'm then just going to come down the spine. So it's just coming down the spine of my card. Oh, can't see in the lights. There we go. And I'm just going to trim that excess off, just like so. Okay, so that gives me my design. So a little bit similar to what we did earlier, apart from this time we've actually took that side of our card away. But we've now got a card blank which really doesn't have anything to stabilise it. So all I'm going to do now so to be frugal again with my acetate, we do sheets of construction acetate A5. Now they're just slightly smaller, so you can either put this up a little bit, or if you just want to have it so it's going to the bottom of the card, I'll show you just an effective way of trimming that down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that round, and then I'm going to move that over. Want to keep that in the same place. I'm just going to lay my scissors over there so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to take my, let me find myself that piece of card I was using, because I want to use my dotty tape pen. But I also want to make sure none of my pieces move in there. So I'm going to be really gentle when I'm applying those dots, just to those end pieces. I'm holding the little swell there, just so I can apply those dots all the way over. And I'm only doing this around where all my swells are, just because they're sort of the more intricate parts. And then all I'm going to do is come round with my other tape pen, just to come down. That will just keep it neat, because you'll see a bit of the glue. There's ways of hiding it, but I mean, you don't need to worry too much. And then all we're going to do is just making sure that's straight. We're going to fold that straight over. It's the best way to do it, and knowing that you can then you can fold your card still, because you don't want to put it over the crease and it doesn't fold. And then you just need to go in, and I just use just use your scoring tool, just to make sure all of those pieces are burnished down. And then we're just going to take our guillotine and trim the excess off. I mean, if you're good with scissors, you can take your scissors down, but I'm just going to take it to the edge of my guillotine, trim that little side down, and then I'm going to just trim that top piece off. And then that way I've still got enough of my acetate to use on another piece of card if I need to.
Perfect.
So let's pop that to the side. Then we're going to paper piece back in. So we're going to use our gold piece, and we're going to pop that in, so that will go straight back into where that is, just like so. So again, using that dotty tape pen.
And do you find that your tape pens are what you usually use at home when you are sticking acetate, or would you go for red liner tape?
I always use them. I'm a bit of a tape pen addict. I use them for everything, and I know it's really naughty. When the last time we ran out of the dotty tape pen, I literally was twitching a bit because I was really worried that I was going to run out. I keep a huge amount. Someone wrote into the studio the other day. Someone reminded me. I can't remember who it was. They've got 80 tape pens.
Wow.
And it reminded me of me, because I feel like that's me panicking that I'm not going to run out. I never want to run out of them. I don't think you can beat them. The dotty one especially. The dotty one is it's just incredible. I mean, whoever thought, well, it was Leanne that thought of it. And I just think it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I have to say, the first time I saw the dotty tape pen, I was almost a little bit confused. I sort of thought, what's this all about? Why do I need this? I mean, I've always loved these solid tape pens. I've used them for years. And I saw the dotty one. I thought, what's this all about? And it was only when I actually used it for the first time I was like, right, That is why I need it. That's why I have to have 80 or however many 81 in my crafty stash. You need them. They are just brilliant and they are so, so strong. Most tape pens on the market, let's be honest, you won't put them anywhere near box making, anywhere near acetate, no chance.
And also, Lily, I've only come across tape pens that have been 10 or 12 metres.
Yes.
Ours are 22 metres long, which is absolutely incredible. You get tons on them. And I think it's why I know that I can just use them all the time, because there's so many metres on there.
Yeah.
So look at this. I mean, I've not been very frugal with my gold card. You will be. But just for demo purposes, I've just matte and layered those on top. They just look exquisite. Those papers are amazing. And then we're going to use that to go behind. Now look how that's really starting to pop. So we're going to layer this on the inside. Now you'll remember that when we trimmed it out of our cardstock, we had a white one. So this is another little trick that you can do, because I wanted to make sure that my gold piece fitted, you can see perfectly into that outline. I didn't want to shadow it before I put it in. So if I bring that now back in, what we can now do is shadow it, but from behind. And then that way, you know that you're still getting that precision, but you can then, I did have it the right way first time, but we can now put in that extra shadow with that white inside, which looks so effective. So all we're going to do with this one is bring again in this one and our dotty tape pen again.
We've had quite a lot of tape pen chat. We've stirred this one up. Stephen Nicole, he must confess, he's got 100 tape and dotty tape pens.
Oh my goodness,
he's a man after my own heart. He's a man after Debbie's heart.
Absolutely.
Do you know, when
I don't think I've got that many.
It.
I think I have got around about maybe 30 to 40 that I keep in my stash, but yeah, I would love it if I had 100.
Oh, me too. You might be able to sleep easy at night then, knowing you've got plenty.
Exactly, exactly.
I'm the same with my foam on a roll.
Look what I've done. I'm going to have to bring this one in.
Oh, no.
She said it. She said it.
I know.
Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey! Well done, Lily.
But anyway,
I haven't worked with anyone but Ben that still does it. No one does it anymore.
I feel I have to, mind you, a few weeks ago I was a little bit of a stick in the mud. I refuse to sing it.
I love it. I love it.
It is fun.
Ben would be pleased. He's in today.
Yes, I think I've seen him actually.
Oh,
so
he's about.
He should have heard us.
So what I did wrong, just for anyone eagled eyes, I actually put the dots on the back, and I want them on the front because it's the front piece that's going to marry up to that. So if I put it on the back, it wouldn't be the same. So just in case you're wondering why that was no good. So all I'm going to do is now re-stick this one with the dots.
Yeah, lots of people loving all our tape pens, it's got to be said. Caroline Hanley's, she's getting a bit worried. She needs more dotty tape pens. She's down to her last 3. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I would never get down to my last 3.
I would be an absolute emotional wreck. Yes, so definitely get your tape pens. We have got actually a bundle of the the sort of normal solid tape pens. I believe that's on the launch party. If you go on the Shop the Day page on the website, you will find it's a bundle of 4 of these solid tape pens. If you're anything like me and Debbie, or it sounds like you guys at home as well, you won't just be buying one bundle, you'll be buying several. Stock up while you can, because you've seen just during this show how many times Debbie uses those tape pens. You see all of us using those tape pens time and time again, so definitely do stock up when we've got a nice little deal like that one. So 22 metre on each of those, you're getting 4 of those. I believe that's 88 metres. If I'm wrong, just tell me, but I think 88. Well, look at me, I can do 4 times 22. Pat on the back. But you will see that at the bottom of your screen. Today's price is £11.97 or £17.85. You're saving 25%. So by my reckoning, you're buying 3, getting 1 free, which is a nice little bundle. I got that one right as well. I'm doing well today. Must be awake. Surprising with the cold air. You think you want to go to sleep, but it is very cold here today.
It is
very cold indeed. Winter is here. Definitely feels very Christmassy. We've got snow. but it is bitterly cold. Definitely the weather to stay in and get crafting, that's for sure.
It definitely is. Right, so I've cut myself already a little bit of card. You can see how frugal I get with some of my bits of card. But it was the perfect size to mat and layer onto some gold cardstock. So I'm just going to do myself a little sentiment to go onto it. And I thought, what would be nicer than to use my favourite ink pads? I'm going to use that Plum Jam. The Plum Jam is the perfect colour tone for the papers in here. And in fact, even our honey pot, you'll find our parakeet. I wonder whoever did this box did it to our pads, because they are the perfect colours.
Do you know what I think they do? I think when the team actually designs a lot of our products, they do have sort of half an eye on our ink and our pen colours, just to make sure everything works together perfectly. Because I have to say, there's been so many times I'll be working with collections, whether it's craft kits, whether it's Nature's Garden, Sarah's signature ranges, and there's just ink pads that work absolutely perfectly in terms of colourways. That Plum Jam is the perfect fit for that paper, isn't it? But lovely. That sentiment's gorgeous. I love the mix of fonts on those. I think it gives you a really nice, elegant feel to all of your stamp sentiments.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Now, because it's a pigment ink pad, it means it stays wetter for a bit longer. And just because now we have our own heat gun, Lily, which is amazing, we couldn't not use it. I love the fact that we have our own tool with our Crafters Companion logo. It's what us and the team have been waiting a long time for, and I absolutely love it. So even the smallest bit of ink heat embossing, if we can bring out the tool, we absolutely will. Lily, have you used the foam that we've brought out with
Debbie,
it? Isn't it amazing?
Brilliant. Honestly,
I've never seen it before.
Had you not? Well, I was quite lucky. I had to film a little video. You guys might have seen it on Facebook. Just a little, a few little things you can do with the foam. So I had mine a little bit early. Oh my goodness, it is so exciting. You know when you get one of those products and you just want to play with it, and you sort of, your mind's whirring and you keep going through your day and you keep thinking of more and more ideas of how you can use it. That foam is amazing. We are of course talking about that heat and mould stamping foam. You can use it to create all of your own stamps, whether that's with things that you've already got in your crafty stash, like embossing folders, metal charms, or perhaps it's things that you find out and about in your day-to-day sort of life out in the natural world. Perhaps it's going to be leaves, even pasta. You can make your own stamps with pasta.
I know.
Incredible, amazing.
But had you seen it before we bought it out?
No, I've never seen anything like it before.
I've never. Apparently it's been out at something similar, but I've never seen it before, so I was totally wowed by it.
Yeah, it is incredible. We've got a great bundle. You will see that at the bottom of your screen, where you can get your brand new heat tool and the pack of 4 pieces of that heat and mould stamping foam. Don't forget, it's completely remoldable and reusable. So once you've sort of done your stamp design, you want to change it back to its original shape, just reheat it and it will re-sort of shape to its original form. Incredible. But that heat tool, I love the fact that it matches with all our Gemini machines.
I know, it's so nice, isn't it?
It sounds daft, but when you spend as much time in your craft room as I do, you want everything to look pretty and match. So having all my Gemini machines, matching my heat tool, it is match made in heaven. You've got to pick up that heat tool, because I know all of us guys here on the Crafters TV team have been waiting and waiting and waiting to have our own heat tool. The time is finally here. Make sure you grab yours. Of course, there is a separate one for both the UK and the US, so just make sure you're grabbing the correct one for where you are in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And there you go, because we use the acetate, that's given us our structure back of our card, but we've got that amazing swell going through it and quite a simple design. And if you're someone that likes to write in your inside of your card, or you don't decorate them like that, just turn it round and you can write your message on the back. But I love the fact that you've got so many options with these dies.
Absolutely stunning card. Isn't that just beautiful? It goes to show it's quite nice that it doesn't matter whether you're just using what you've got within the kit. Perhaps you're a new crafter and you don't have anything else in your crafty stash. Just using what you've got in the kit is going to create beautiful cards. But maybe you have got lots more in your crafty stash. Maybe you've got different cardstock, acetate, different papers, different dies and stamps that you want to bring in. Then absolutely you can be doing that and make that kit go even further. So something for everybody with this kit. You're getting 2 different dies, 2 of the different edge swirl dies that we've just seen in demo. You're also getting 4 sentiment stamps. These are clear stamps. We've seen Debbie use these just now with a little bit of heat embossing, and don't they look absolutely fabulous? Then we've got 12 8-inch by 8-inch sheets of our patterned paper. Beautiful opulent designs in those jewel tones in there. We've got the matching colours of cardstock that are going to complement those pattern papers perfectly. 12 8 by 8-inch sheets of those. And then you're getting 12 sheets in 8 by 8-inch size of the silver and the gold mirror card. You're getting 12 of your card bases, 6 by 4 inches in size. Also, you're getting your envelopes included with those. And then finally, to finish it off, you're getting your ribbon, 9 different lengths, 3 different widths, 3 different colourways, and finally 100 self-adhesive gems in your 3 different finishes and 3 different sizes. An amazing collection to get everything. As if it wasn't enough to get all of the gorgeous actual elements, you're also getting that fabulous presentation box. Great for storage, looks fabulous as a gift. Amazing to get all of that home today for just $19.99 or $23.96 in platinum, alongside those bonus points as well. Make sure you are checking out those baskets with all those incredible things that we've been showing you throughout the show this morning. And while you're checking out your baskets, let's have a little sneaky peek backstage here at Crafters TV.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away. We're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Hello and welcome back to Crafters TV, the final little section of this morning's wake up call, but we've still got lots of really exciting things to share with you, so make sure you stay till the very end. And of course, stay tuned for the full day of shows. It's going to be an absolutely brilliant day that we've got lined up. You've seen the launch that we're going to be bringing you a little bit more in tonight's launch party. We're going to share a few more of the deals that we've got coming up on this afternoon's craft vault right now, and we've got a 48 pen set of our aqua pens, absolutely fabulous water-based markers we've got in with these. Dual-ended, so you've got that really fine point on one side, and then on the other side you've got that lovely quality brush nib. 48 different pens across the 4 sets. Today's price in platinum is just £44 or $60 and 50 bonus points with that collection. Absolutely incredible to get all of these different colourways. So you're getting your essentials, so you're getting all of those colours. Of course, you can dilute these with water to get those lovely blended effects. You're also getting the nature set. You are getting the floral set, so some lovely colours for colouring all your floral designs. And then finally, you've got your primary set of colours, so some really essential colourways in that one. 48 different pens across those 4 different sets. It's working out at about £1.14 per pen, which is incredible for a water-based marker that's got dual-ended, a lovely quality brush nib on one side, and then that fine bullet nib on the other. An amazing bundle. Perhaps you're new to water-based mediums. Maybe you're inspired by Craig's show over the weekend that he did on the water-based mediums. Then this is a great place to start. Absolutely fabulous collection of pens. So that is going to be coming up a little bit in more detail on this afternoon's craft vault if you want to have a little look at that later. But you can snap it up right now. But we're going to go back to Debbie. We're going to take a vote on the card of the show. So what have we got to vote for?
Yeah, very similar cards, but obviously it's from our craft box. So number 1 was our first one we did where we took it away from that paper. Number 2 was where we made the curve along the bottom. And number 3 was our beautiful acetate front one. So 1, 2 and 3.
Absolutely stunning. Which one are you going to vote for? It's a hard choice, but get those votes in. And while you're doing so, we're going to bring you another fabulous deal that we'll be having another look at in this afternoon's craft vault. 60% saving on this collection. Absolutely incredible. You're getting 30 bonus points as well. So platinum price is £32 or $32.60. 21-piece collection in here with some of our decorative nesting dies. First of all, we've got our Bronte. And then we move on to our Catania, so more oval shape for this one. You get all the dies as separate, so you can layer them up in whichever way you choose. Perhaps you're only going to use one for your card base or just a smaller one for a gift tag. You've got the options by having your dies separate. You've got your Turin die set as well. Again, all the dies are separate, but of course you can be mixing and matching the designs across the sets for even more different looks and different options. Then we've got Bergamo, almost like a mirror on the wall sort of feel to that. Really opulent and elegant. Perhaps you're going to be using that alongside your brand new craft kit to sort of bring that swirl design to the fore even more. Would look stunning. And then we've got our Amalfi. Look at some of the detail you've got around the edge. You can be snipping into that, removing some of those swirl elements, completely up to you, but a gorgeous effect with that die set. And then we move on to our Vincenza, I think is how I'm going to say it. Absolutely beautiful die set in more of a square design. I'm thinking on the top of a box lid that would look absolutely stunning. Maybe even actually using some of your embroidery threads to stitch through that dotted detail around the edge. That would just look absolutely amazing. And then finally, we come on to something a little bit more romantic with our Verona. That beautiful heart detail in the middle, echoed on that frame around the outside, gives you just an absolutely stunning result. But what sort of mates can we pop together with these, Debbie?
Sorry, Lily, I was miles away.
Miles away.
Yeah, they do look amazing. I've got some beautiful samples here. I do love your idea with stitching that embroidery thread around the edge of that one. Looks amazing. I think any nesting dies are incredible, but to have nesting dies that have this sort of intricacy in them that creates just the most amazing layerable dies, and it doesn't mean you have to layer them all. It doesn't mean you have to use 1 or 2 or use them all. You can use them in whatever whatever way you want. You could cut them literally in half and use them each side of a gatefolded card. You could use them to make your actual card blanks. Look how beautiful that card is. I think that is lovely. And if you just want to use it as a temp-fold card, you could do that as well. So really beautiful designs with these ones. Every single one offers you something different. Everyone offers a different shape. And I just think they are just amazing. And that price today is incredible.
Amazing, isn't it? For something that launched, I believe it was only January this year, so just earlier this year, to get that collection for just £32 or $30.60 is absolutely incredible. I always say nesting dies are some of my most favourite dies within my crafty stash. You can use them with anything else you've got in your range. You can mix and match them for lots of different effects. You can create your card shapes, your card bases. You can use them for mats and layers, for frames, for apertures, with shakers. So many options. They're almost like your bread and butter, but when you've got that decorative edge to them, they do give your designs that little bit of finesse, that little bit of intricacy. So an amazing deal on those. We do have a winner for demo of the show. That is demo number 3. Winner, that lovely pink colour.
Yes.
Isn't that
beautiful.
Gorgeous? That's
I do
your
love
winner.
that one.
Me too. I love the colourway on that. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So that is demo of the show for this morning. But another deal that we'd like to have a little look at that will be coming up later on Craft Vault is our chalkboard stamps. So an absolutely stunning range of designs, something really quite modern and funky about these. Be great for teenagers' cards, maybe men's cards, fabulous for home decor pieces as well, scrapbooks, maybe some of like your bullet journals these will work for as well. You're getting 9 different stamp sets, and you also get the anti-static bag included. So I'm thinking these will be perfect for use with some of your opaque pigment ink packs, perhaps your clear embossing powder and that brand new heat tool as well. So perfect complement if you have got that new heat tool. So first of all, we've got the greatest thing, and then we move on to Makes You Happy. And of course, by stamping them on black with your white embossing powder, it's going to give you that chalkboard effect. But there's so much more to these than just that chalkboard look and feel. Perhaps you're going to be doing your inky backgrounds using some of your Harmony water reactive inks, and then you're going to stamp and heat emboss over the top. It's going to give you a different look entirely. Perhaps you're actually going to be doing a little bit of ombre stamping, maybe inking this up in lots of different colourways, and then maybe heat embossing over the top with your clear embossing powder will give you a really modern and funky effect. That's your Be Amazing. And then we've got Life is Tough. And these are really statement sentiments. We've got the mix of font in there, you've got those extra design elements, almost looks like it's been hand-drawn, gives you a really sort of statement piece for any of your projects. Like I say, whether that's cards or any other type of crafty project as well. Then we've got Make Your Dreams Happen. Lovely design on there. Be great as a motivational card, perhaps for somebody maybe starting a new job or a new chapter in their life. Just going to give them that little lift that they might need. Then we've got Enjoy the Sweet Little Moments. Perhaps you've got sort of sweet stamps and dies or chocolate themed items in your crafty stash. That would work brilliantly with that as well. Laughter is Best. Really fun design, again in that chalkboard sort of a look and feel. We've got Amazing Things. And then finally, and of course you are getting all of these included in the collection as well as the chalkboard, as well as the anti-static bag. This finally is Forever Blessed. Absolutely fabulous range of chalkboard stamps. You're getting all of these and your anti-static bag for just £28 or $54.40 with 50 bonus points. But Debbie's got a few samples to show us exactly what we can create.
Yeah, I love them because in true style, if you stamp them onto black cardstock, you're going to be able to create those chalkboard looks. And I love that, just depending on whether you use your gold pigment or your gold embossing powder, whether you use your white, or whether you just use some of our pigment ink pads and use clear over the top of them. I think all of these sayings, there's something for every single person. Laughter, definitely the best form of medicine, which is amazing, but there are some really cool funky sentiments in there. But what I also love is mixing it up, being able to stamp onto different coloured cardstock, but also what about colouring them in? I love this one. Make your dreams happen, absolutely. Enjoy the sweet little moments. There is something for everyone. What about your resist technique? So doing that colour wash background over it. The greatest thing you can be is yourself. I absolutely love these sentiments. There is something for everyone. These are great for scrapbookers. If you love scrapbooking, there's something for everybody on these. And I just think they are amazing. And amazing price today as well, Lily.
Absolutely. What a fabulous range of stamps. And you've seen some of the gorgeous creative things you can actually do when you get these home. So definitely want to check out, add them to your basket and get them home. But we did have a little look earlier at our Sarah Signature mystery bag. I'm going to reveal the entire contents now. Like I said earlier, we've not got an awful lot of these left. So if you are wanting to pick up this amazing deal, then definitely do go quickly with this one. So first of all, we have got our Country Lane linen cardstock pack. You're getting 20 sheets of this cardstock included. Amazing to have all of this cardstock within a mystery bag. Gorgeous quality with that linen finish to those. And then we've also got from the Enchanted Dreams range, we have got our mystical frames die set. Beautiful, detailed, intricate set of dies. Perfect for building up frames, mats and layers, or even creating your own card bases with that one. Then from the Sarah Signature Dancing Dragonfly collection, we have got the 6x6 inch paper pad, a lovely range of designs in there. Of course, you've got the more bold on one side and slightly more muted on the reverse. So something for all of your projects and all of your different makes in that particular paper pad. From the same range, from that Dancing Dragonfly collection, we've got the Water Lily frame, a set of 3 different dies in this particular collection. We've got that outer frame and then the 2 dragonflies as embellishments, great for adding alongside that particular design with the frame or using completely separately. And then we move on to something a little bit more festive, a very new collection that we actually brought to you just, I believe it was in July, August time this year, the Frosty and Bright collection, our 3D embossing folder. A gorgeous Christmas tree design, great for adding perhaps little pearls and gems to, would work fabulously with all of your gilding waxes as well for a lovely Christmassy feel onto that. And then we're also bringing you stencils. So from the Garden Party range, we've got this fabulous stencil. Of course, use it with your inks, but you could also be using that to emboss with as well. Again, from the Garden Party range, we've got this gorgeous rosette die. So by cutting this in your cardstock, folding it up, concertina folds will give you this lovely 3D rosette design. And then from Vintage Butterfly, I mean, this keeps going. I can't believe the amount you're getting within this mystery bag for just £28 or $36 today. You're getting this 3D embossing folder, this gorgeous butterfly design. Of course, you could be snipping that away from that outer background, maybe decoupaging that up for even more dimension onto there. Would look amazing. And then some of my, actually I'd say some of my most used sentiment stamps is within this particular set, the Butterfly Kisses. A lovely mix of different sentiments. You've even got some quotes on there. Some of them are embellished by that lovely little butterfly design. Just a stunning set of stamps included in the mystery bag. And then again, we're going back to Christmas, watercolour Christmas. We're getting some of our embossing folder borders in there. We're also getting our Build a Snowman stamp and die set with stamps and matching dies, allowing you to build up your own snowman design. Then from the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, we've got our St. Nicholas stamp collection. Again, going back to Dancing Dragonfly for this fabulous ornate bridge die. Then Enchanted Dreams, blimey, I cannot believe the amount you're getting in here. This lovely abstract splash stencil. Back to Frosty and Bright for our lovely Merry and Bright edgeable sentiment. Cuts around that detail at the top, then cuts the second word into your cardstock at the bottom there for a lovely modern design. And then finally, one of the latest Sarah Signature launches, our Say It With Flowers, getting the Dearest Friend die set in this particular set of dies. I cannot believe the amount you're getting in it. Honestly, I was just keep going and I was thinking, there's an awful lot in here, over £100 or $100 worth of free product in this mystery bag. It's an absolutely amazing price at just £28 or $36. Definitely snap that up while you can, because we've not got an awful lot of those left. It probably won't make it to launch party at this rate. An absolutely incredible deal. cannot believe the amount you're getting in there, just amazing. Make sure you treat yourself to that. But the main sort of launch today is our brand new craft kit number 55, our grand floral swirl dies, an amazing launch. You're going to see a little bit more of that on tonight's launch party, but of course we do have a show coming up at 2 o'clock, which is our Craft Vault bonus points special. Lots more in store for today, lots more amazing deals. We're going to look at that launch in more detail as we go throughout the day. Don't forget £10 Tuesday is on the website. Lots of amazing offers in there, but a few low stocks on that as well. So make sure you do go quickly and snap up an absolutely fabulous deal. Thank you so much, Debbie. It's been lovely to have your company this morning.
Oh, thank you, Lily. It's been a lovely morning.
Yeah, some fabulous demos, some great inspiration.
Thank you.
Lots more throughout the day, I am
Yes.
sure. Anyway, thank you for everyone at home for all of your company. It's been lovely to have your company this morning. I hope you can join us for the full day here on Crafters TV. It's a great day lined up. So, little break now, but we'll see you back at 2 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.